This is Jared playing Shapes 2. Today I'm going to unlock the ability to do the pin pusher. So we're going to need these 5 things created. We've identified locations for the shapes over here. We've got these little guys. Plus this exact shape. So this is going to make this, I'm thinking, pretty easy. So let's start it with this guy. So we'll do a shape mine. You know what? We'll do a shape mine times 4. Flip one of these guys like that. Now, I'm going to try to orient everything to the north to be the right way. That means I would need to take this and make it do a clockwise turn before we do anything else with it. So let's go turn to a clockwise like this. And I'm going to need 4 of these. I could put one here, here, and here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no. Let's just do this. We'll get in... where is my belt? And we'll take that and do that. So that should give us our objects in the correct orientation. It's not really going to matter for this step. This step is simply just taking a train, loading it up on... technically, I don't need ape. We'll work at the 4 level shape times... Oh, I don't have a shape times 4. So do this. And you know what? Let's just save this as a blueprint for shape times 4. I'm going to use my new train shape load times 4. Push that into here. Before I was going to send a 4 train out, but oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to make this blue. Hold on. No. That's not right at all. What we need then is a shape load interlaced at the top, kind of like this. This one's designed for 8. Let that go up like that. Maybe pull this back since this is going to be a little bit smaller than I was working with last time. Do that type of thing. So that's going to do our interlace load for that shape. We're going to need some blue. So we'll go to paint, liquid mine. We'll see if we can get fit 4 of these in here. Don't think that's going to be too hard. And we'll get these to be all joined up down here. And I want to do a train load of liquid. Liquid interlace times 4. That will go right there. And then we'll do a engine. Shape liquid times... Do I want times 4? Yeah, I think times 4 will work for here. And I might actually take this and cut that, flip it around. See if that'll fit in right there. Oh, and that's now the wrong... Oh, hold on. Let's take that out. Let me cut this to a mirror. Yeah, so we'll have a train go over here, pick up some blue. We'll take that rail. Is there a way to... Okay, there we go. Now let's take this. We'll do our painting train times 4. See how this works. Maybe like right after that. Then we'll do our load. So a train load. Shape times 4. Right there. So I believe that's going to give us what we want. But I'm thinking about, before I go any further, why don't I take the same train that's going to pick that up? That'll pick these guys up. Where are we? Over here. So I'll build this. Let's do a platform for shape load. Shape mine. Might as well do times 4. Now for this is basically the same idea. Let's just check the, oh yeah, we want to do a diagonal. Actually, no, let's paint first. So we will do painting liquid mine. 2. Probably could have done that better. 1, 2, 3, and okay, I'll have to make a little special version. We'll take one of these. Throw that there. Take 2 of these. I could copy that. Send that down there. Combine these all together. Okay, and we'll want to load that into a train. So that's going to be a train load of liquid. We'll need an engine to essentially the same engine, shape liquid times 4. We'll want to take these guys, load that into a train. So that's a load of shape interlaced times 4. Probably should add the belt to this, but anyways. Connect these together. Then we'll do some painting. That should be red. Then we'll need to do diagonal. Now we won't need to do the diagonal with the train. So diagonal times 4. Technically, I could do this, couldn't I? Hold on. I think I could even avoid having belts altogether if I line that up correctly. And that's going to give us 8. More than I really kind of need. Just wondering if yeah, let's just take half the amount. So we'll load this together. Train load. Shape for 4. Put this maybe like right there. In fact, in theory, not that it matters, I could do this. Let's also just put a trash. Make sure everything's flowing down there. Now that's going to load this guy at the front. Then our other thing that we've made, which is over here, is also being loaded at the front. So let's maybe not do that. We'll have these loaded at the front. We'll have these loaded at the back, which means we need to do this to have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Now we need an engine. Shape times 8. Set that right there. Get those trains going here. Now we need to go over here. We'll have to cross that rail. Connect into this. And then finally, if I've done this all correctly, we'll go towards our vortex, where we've got our train being able to jump into here. Okay, not sure if that is correct, but we'll do some running. Oh, I already see that shape looks good. That shape, I think so. Follow this train through. First shipment on the way. So we're dropping off our blue and red objects. Going towards our vortex. And yeah, we're getting green lights here. So this indicates that we are looking good. Shouldn't take too long to check this off. And then we'll move on to the next part of this. For some reason, we're not getting check marks here, though it is counting up. So I guess that's good nonetheless. that is not going to take much longer. So let's go work on the next part of this. Okay, so which is essentially adding the same thing, but with green diagonal with a little bit of stacking. And this guy just needs to stack with itself. So let's get rid of the train that does this. Is our blue output. So we still want those. Get rid of that there. So what do we need to do with these guys? We need to have twice the amount. Whoops. We need to have twice the amount of these. So let's copy that. Put that right there. These guys we will want to interlace load. One will need to be at the top, one will need to be at the back. So train load, interlace times 4. That's for liquid. Whoops. Shape interlace times 4. So we'll go from here, going in the other direction. Let's mirror that around. Does it matter? Yes, it matters which one is at the top. So the blue cannot be at the top. So we'll need to move this out by 1. Then we'll have these guys. I need to do this. I might do this differently. Do this like this, this, and we'll combine those together. Ultimately, that needs to be interlace load. So actually, you know what? Instead of combining, let's do this. Let's do a load shape interlace times 4. Get that to face this way. Put that right about there, and then connect all these together. That looks good. Now this is going to be at the top. So we're having that load at the front. Let's connect these together. We'll need a train. This is of just shape. So this is an engine of shape times 8. And then we'll do some stacking with that. Platform stack train times. Well, it's an 8 stacking. A little bit more than we actually need. Might make a blueprint of a times 4. So my set of trains are all ready to go. I've got my new blueprint stack times 4. Let's have that maybe go like this. So this is going to stack these guys together. Making sure that we've got the blue on the bottom. Okay, that is working out that way. Good. So we'll want to have that loaded on. In fact, we could actually no, let's just leave that. So that is the correct object, I believe. So let's just put that on hold for a second. Now we'll want to do the same thing over here. I could, okay, didn't really think this through, I don't think. I'm kind of, you know what? Let's just ignore that. We'll just do, we've got enough mining, we can do this. Don't see why that would be a problem. We'll want to take this and we'll want to do an interlace load with, so we've got red now, so we'll want green. This is big enough to fit 4. Paint liquid mine. Kind of looks smallish to me. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, hey, look, nice. Okay, let's take these all together, combine them over here. We'll do a train load of interlaced liquid. Then I will do a engine for shape liquid load. And check the direction. We're not really going far. Okay, so we'll want to combine that over here. So we need to load these guys into a train. So that's going to be our load shape interlace times 4. I'm going to take a second to add the belt to that. Okay, so I brought in shape interlaced top times 4. So when I want to combine that with liquid, it always needs to be on the top. We will need an engine shaped liquid times 4. Is that enough space? I think so. So we'll take this. Oh no, wait a minute. I already have the train started off, which means we probably want to be in the other direction. Cut that out, flip that around like that. Take this rail, combine over here. We'll do some painting. So paint train times 4. And that should give us our green. Now, we'll want to basically do the same thing here, except, yeah, this is where I probably should have done this differently, but that's all right. So we'll want to do our diagonals. That's painting. Oh, I see. I just, yeah, I just directly connected that. That's right, I forgot. More or less this. Except for one of these guys, I have to do some interlaced loading. And we have to do a rotation. So let's think about this. Might build this one a little bit more manually. Let's see. We want to do a shape load. That go. So this is going to be combined with our red, which is over here. So we'll go in this direction. Not like that. Like this. Okay. And do interlaced load. So every other one. And oh yeah, we will want to do a rotation first. Forgot. So let's do a turn. Here, 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 and here. Put trash everywhere else. Trash, 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 trash. Doesn't matter which one's at the top and which one's at the bottom. Oh, and the right. We're gonna need to do the same logic over here. Forgot. So we'll want to do the same thing, but it'll just be kind of the opposite. So this guy we'll say that we'll load at the end. Connect this together like that. Let's take this. We'll want to load like that, but we'll want to load this one at the top of the train, like this. Make sure we connect that. Just to make sure that we've got everything flowing. Let's put trash here, here, and here. That guy to go over, connect with this. Then we'll do our stacking times 4. And that should give us what we're looking for. These are mixed the right, or turned the right way, it looks like to me anyway. Okay. All right, let's put this all together now. What do we got? What do we got? A bunch of trains over there that... Okay, let's just get rid of that line. Okay, so we've got our result here. And our result here. So I want to build a train line that connects those two. And then sends stuff on this rail like this. So let's have a look at this. So we'll do a train load of shapes times 4. So we'll put these in the front of the train over here. These guys here we'll put at the back of the train. I don't really have a blueprint for that. So what we'll do is, again, just move this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will do an engine shape times 8. Connect this guy up with our result there. Connect this with that. We'll let this run for a bit, but let's just see. Yeah, that is looking right to me. I've oriented this through. Oh, I never checked. I never checked, actually. This is oriented correctly, but I never checked. No, it is not. It is not. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Forgot that step. So, a clockwise turn. One, two, three, four. Oh, shoot. Okay. I think we'll need to move this whole thing up by one. Oops. Meant to copy or cut. So let's just do this. Well, maybe not. Fine, this like this, and that can go. This crazy pattern, will that work? That should work. All right, and then let's reconnect this guy over there, taking this back. All right, so these guys are loaded at the back of the train. Let's just have a look. Green, yeah, now we're pointing north. Green is on the northeast corner. I'll go over here. Oh, wait a minute. Technically, that wouldn't have mattered at this step, but I think that'll matter at the next step. So actually, it's a good thing we clean that up. But because I think all we need to do next is just change this to interlace loading, this to interlace loading with the this thing at the top. Do the stacking, send that out, and then we've got it. Let this run and see what happens. Right, so we have got the last step to go. We'll test my theory, which was basically all I need to do is do some interlace loading here. Let's get rid of that little section. Is it gonna? Yeah, it matters which one is on the top and the bottom. This one is the bottom one, so this is the blue and gray at the bottom. So this is going to be a platform, or no, a train load for shape times 4, interlaced at the bottom. Oh, see why maybe not having the belt there might actually be annoying. Let's think about this. Because in theory, I could do that. Will a shift help me here? Okay, well. So maybe that's actually fine. So we want to take these. We also want to load these, but instead of like this, we want to make this an interlaced load as well. These ones will be at the top. So shape interlaced at the top. We will do shift like that. Let's take these guys. Oops, meant to cut. Push them into, whoops, into this train. And then we're going to connect that with these guys here. We'll do some stacking, send them out, and I think that's it. So that would be a stack times 4. Input a train, output a result like this. Then let's do a train load. Technically, why couldn't we interlace load this? As long as the platform on the other side is big enough, I don't think that would matter. Engine, shape times 8. Connect this with this. Maybe that's it. Let's think about this. Oh, hold on. Oh, we got a problem. No, maybe not. Maybe not. That's flowing. Okay, some shapes are arriving there. And I've fixed this so that it's oriented the right way. So green, the northeast. Okay, these are being combined. Gonna make sure our red and green objects are at the top. Clearly, they're at the top. That looks right. Oh, and we're getting the green symbol. Okay, I think that's it. All right, well, I'll go to the vortex. 30,000 of these to go through, though. Wow, okay. Let that run. I'll be back in a bit. We are nearly there, sending this into the vortex. Boom. So we didn't really get any research points. But let's unlock this. This is the pin pusher. Pusher shapes up. It creates a support pin below every non-empty quarter on the first layer. A lot to absorb right there, more information. So I'll look at this next time, but today's just about unlocking that ability. Before I go, though, I've noticed that, where was it? Oh, this view. You still get credit for continuing to drop in stuff, and I didn't do this last time as I wasn't really aware, but now that I am, oh, I don't know if this is even going to work. Can you actually get that much saved as a blueprint? I created this new thing called milestones. I'll call this 3. Save that. Maybe come back to that another day. But anyways, there we are. The ability to unlock pins. See you guys next time. Play more Shapes 2.